Aren't you going to read it? I thought that was the whole reason you dragged me. I thought that was the whole reason you dragged back. That's supposed to be very rare.
All right, welcome back everyone to chapter 38 of our playthrough of the fantastic LoreRim playlist. Sorry. So quick refresher of where we are at. We are working through the Dragonborn DLC. So we're on Solstheim. We've done all the stones. We cleansed all the stones or whatever, the beast stones or whatever they're called. We went and saw Master Neloth. We went to a dwarven ruin, and we got to the Black Book, and that's where we ended. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's see if he's got any dialogue.
Read the book? I didn't go to all this trouble just to stand
Okay,
around
so
and
he just wants us to read the book. We still don't have Katana with us, which is annoying. She bugged out on the last stream and left. So, alright. So we are reading the Black Book. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Learn the hidden knowledge of epistolary acumen. Okay. Make sure I've got all my stuff here. Actually, we'll keep slow time. Oops. I gotta get used to the controls again. I've been playing Oblivion when I'm not on this game, so it's been, whenever I switch back to Skyrim, this is kind of nauseating to look at. All right. Ow. Okay. Well, we hit that scry. I assume that's... Oh. Okay, I guess we gotta hop back on this thing. We got the Seekers. Yeah, they like drained all my stamina. I was about to say, they leave behind things, typically. Okay, so nothing. We'll take that. Okay. Okay, so that takes us back to chapter 1. Keep this on until I need my shield for something. Come on. Crazy how many things, like, if you actually took the time to stop and read like every book and note in here that you don't find in the normal game world, like, it would take you forever to do that, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and get our shield back. We have at least one lurker fight ahead of us. Oh, okay, we got another one of these things. Sure, we're gonna have a lurker fight over here in a second. Right in the butt. there another one? Okay, there we go. Had so many spell tomes. Go ahead and equip my shield just to be safe here.
You thought to reject me, and yet here you are. Your journey towards enlightenment has led you to my realm, as I knew it would. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has attained. You are Dragonborn, like Miraak before you, a seeker of knowledge.
I wish there was a mod to just speed up how fast Hermaeus Mora talks. Like, he just talks so slow.
Learn from me. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here, then, use the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. is not enough. Miraak feels the final word of power. Without them, you cannot hope to surpass me. Miraak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power and knowledge. For now, the Skull have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. My servant Miraak would have found a way to bring me.
My God, he
what
just
I
talks so
want.
slow.
So will you, if you wish to surpass him. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be.
Alright, so back to the skull we go. Alright, so let's see what choices we get. Dragonborn Force. Your unrelenting force shout does more damage and may disintegrate enemies. I like that. Dragonborn Flame. Oh, this is the... Okay, this is the thing that makes your fire breath have a worm emerge from it. Which I've seen on another streamer's thing that like breaks the game. We'll just go with the unrelenting force. Alright, there we go. Black book done.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did she have to say? What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like Hermaeus Mora learned some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful. Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Talmithran. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black books.
Alright, so there we go. I'm guessing now we need to go... Oh no, I guess we haven't cleansed all the stone. Well, I guess the earth stone we can't do yet.
Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Talmithran. I have some ideas about
Why
how
is
to
the
locate
sky
more
stuck
of these black books.
in the Apocrypha sky? That doesn't seem right, but okay.
Miraak has commanded your death. So it shall be.
Come on. I don't know. Oh, these must be people we killed before we went in, I guess. Oh my god, I gotta get back used to the hotkeys here. Alright, we don't need that.
Hello, traveler. Oh, you got it. Your stuff's as good as mine.
Alright, let me give him dragon bones. And that should be good for now. Okay. Alright, so can I fast travel now? Yeah, there we go. I didn't realize I was in combat before. I guess that's why I couldn't fast travel.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of gray hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skull. It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although I saw 2 elves in the far distance dragging south and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skull would be grateful.
Okay.
I hope everything will be okay.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skull have survived worse.
Alright, so let's tell him we spoke to Hermaeus Mora.
Hermaeus Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Miraak's power. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. With Miraak's corruption of the stones, the oneness of the land is disrupted, and our connection to the All-Maker is broken. It may. It should. And I will think on what you ask of me to decide if it is necessary or just
Alright, so there we go.
Mora's tricks.
Okay, are you gonna... Is the quest gonna up? Okay, he's doing his thing. Is the quest gonna update or no?
The land is out of balance. Miraak's power still corrupts the sacred stones.
Alright, so he wants us to go finish the stones, but I didn't think we could do the rest of them for some reason. Because which one are we missing? Did we not do... Cleanse the Earthstone. Okay, well, let's go to the Earthstone. Maybe I just forgot to do this one. I thought there was a reason I hadn't done this one yet. No, I don't want to call my dang horse. Let's see, what was the... I think it was... Oh, let me go ahead and do that. Alright, let's get slow time. Oh my god, I am just... Alright, so there we go. That's the last of the stones. Simple enough. I just gotta wait for slow time to run out. I wish there was a way I could, like, cancel out of slow time when I'm done. What is Gore doing here? You're supposed to be at High Hrothgar, buddy. What in the world is... Okay. Let me go ahead and get my level up out of the way, I guess. Alright, Alright. So I wonder what the other way is that you can do. Because it says optional, find another way. I don't know what the other way would be, though. Maybe we could talk to the other, like, skull and maybe find something out?
Only Storn can reveal the secrets you ask about. It was Scarf he was a great bear of a man. I was a restless and angry child. He was a great man. And a good... You must between the wolves, the weather and the threats in the south. Even a simple task like gathering... Life never truly ends. Death is just a passage from one form to the next.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skull have survived worse. The Tree Stone is still corrupted.
Tree Stone?
The land...
What are they talking about? I completed the quest. Waterstone, the Beast Stone, Sunstone. Unless that's the one at Miraak's temple, maybe.
Out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be. We must look to the Allmaker for God. You, the Allmaker, is as all rivers must return. I know our ways must seem strange. I also remind the
Alright,
Skull
let's just do this way.
the Tree Stone is still corrupted. Yes.
Allmaker guide you.
The Skull also tell of the day when we must. As shaman, it is my... I believe that time. Give me the book. I will read it and speak to old Hermamora. That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil, against everything you have taught me my whole life.
I must, Freya. It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Miraak's shadow. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever. Do not fear for me, my daughter. This is the destiny that the Allmaker has laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
Alright, so we just gotta let this cutscene play through now.
Yield up their secrets to me.
Father! No, stop!
I won't. I won't not for you.
Do something!
You have delivered me. But if I request unkeep my promise as befits a prince of oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Miraak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Alright, well there we go.
Father! What have you done? Go! My father sacrificed himself so you could destroy Miraak and lift his master's shadow from the land. Go then! Kill Miraak! Do not fail.
Alright.
Is there a shout for chores?
Read Waking Dreams. Alright, well let's go deal with Miraak. Let me go ahead and add Bend Will, just so we have that, because I assume we're going to need it. I want to keep Slow Time for now, though. Anything else interesting around here? Oh, okay. Come on. I'm assuming I had to read the book versus just... At least I think I had to read the book. where I came in. I don't see anywhere else I can go in here. Oh, maybe, oh, that might be helpful. See what's over here. Where, but where is he? There he is. Come on. Make our way down. I want to do a playthrough at some point of like worshipping Hermaeus Mora and see how that is. Because then you get like, you gotta like search for like black book pages, I guess, or something. And then, like, as you collect enough pages, I guess you can make a tome, and then you get, like, a reward based on that. But apparently it's pretty random as to... Ooh, that's trippy. Missing something? Probably. Oh. Ah! zoomies. Oh my god. I don't know why it does that, like... I can't go in that, like, muck to get him. It's like I can't go down there to fight him. So that's annoying. Okay. Well, I am not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do here. I feel like I'm missing something. But nothing is really giving me an obvious kind of answer of what I'm supposed to be doing here that I'm missing, apparently. Do I need to read those? I keep hitting Q because that's what I open inventory with in Oblivion. Okay, I don't think that makes a difference reading those books that I picked up. And I don't see... I keep hitting Q every time. There's not like a scry or anything that I'm missing that I've noticed at least. Oh, maybe I gotta go this way? I hope that wasn't there the whole time, because that means I just completely missed that. I don't... That doesn't do anything. Okay, so I gotta go this way. Alright, get rid of a couple of seekers. Guessing I gotta go up that way. All these moving hallways and stuff are a little trippy, if I'm being honest. Sometimes in first-person games, I've gotten, like, this screams like a lurker pit to me, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Step in just enough to kill him. Guessing I gotta go this way. Alright, let's see what that scry did. Open that door. Okay. Next chapter. Imagine we gotta be getting close. Another one somewhere. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Okay, so there's a bunch of pedestals. Oh, I'm guessing those books need to be put on the pedestals. That would make sense. Okay, I'm going to assume there's probably a correct order that these need to be put in. But since I don't know what that is, I am just going to put them in the order that they are there. Okay, maybe not. So many spell tomes. Well, this looks promising. I think this is where I need to bend will the dragon. Oop, don't want to walk into that. Oh wait, hang on. Where'd you go? Now I got... Did it again. Alright, where's he at?
Has the mastery. Climb aboard, and I will carry you to Miraak.
Lock on, you can also command...
Yes.
I think if you tell him to land right away, he just basically goes directly to Miraak rather than trying to mess with fighting lurkers and stuff. Which, if the dragon controls were a lot more intuitive, I would say this would be such a, like, awesome part of the game, but it's not. Dragon aspect. Why can I not, Oh, whoops. Hang on. Yes, spend soul. Okay. Probably need to go through and clean up my thing here after a little while. I think I've got too many shouts on my wheel and I don't use most of them.
So the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the summit of Apocrypha. Now, just as Hermaeus Mora intended, he is a fickle master, you know. But now I will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full power, and thus subject.
See something real quick. Okay.
To my full power. You will die, and with the power of your soul, I will return to Solstheim and be master of my own fate once again.
Oh, I got the zoomies. Holy crap, that was quick. He lit me up. Alrighty. Well, that was not good.
Take a seat by the fire and I'll send you.
I didn't even do anything. He just one-shotted me. Which is crazy, because I have 88% magic resist. How does he one-shot me? Well, that was annoying. I guess while I'm here, let me just turn in this stuff real quick. And then I gotta get back to his thing and make a save, apparently, in there so that I don't get transported back to Raven Rock every time.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I'm beginning to like this part. All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redorin to begin ignoring us if the mine runs out of ore for a second time. I never got a chance to...
think I have, yeah, so I've got another quest to turn in.
I can't thank you enough for reopening.
Wait, why am I over encumbered now? That's odd. Oh, I guess it's because of the amount of gold he gave me.
What's in it for me? Better be something good.
Yeah. Alright, let me just, yeah, this is so many books. This is a little ridiculous, actually. So I gotta figure out a strategy for Miraak then, because I didn't even get my slow time shout like done, and he had basically already killed me. All right, good enough, I guess. Alright, well, let me read, I guess, Waking Dreams again? I guess that takes me back into it? Oh, is he dead? Dang. That's cold, Miraak. Okay, I need to pop a save there. Man, he just one-shots me. That's insane. What do I have on me? Okay, so I need fire resistance, like, okay, that's a 32-second. I'm gonna turn on God mode while I'm sitting here, because that's a little ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, so I might need to actually go do some stuff here. So let's see, the Galder Amulet gives me... Okay, so that's not really helping me right now for this fight. I do have a Firewalker amulet, which would probably help. So, I mean, I could try it with that, just see how big of a difference that makes. But otherwise, I might need to, otherwise, I might need to actually figure out my gear. Oh, I'm still got the stupid thing on me. I might need to actually figure out my, enchantments and stuff for my gear and up my resistances and my health, I guess. Alright, is that stupid effect over now? Yeah. That's insane, man. Okay, so let's make a save. I guess if all I need to do to get back to him is read the book, that's not a big deal. Alright, let's try something else here. Now I've got 50% fire resistance, so let's see if that helps. See if I can get... See, and then I just get stuck on his Atronox and crap. Like, I can't see him. Like, where is he even at? There he is. One of these days, I'll remember the right button. It'd be nice if my hits would actually... Like, I'm sitting here hitting him and it's not even hitting him. I keep hitting Q. Nope, couldn't get another potion off in time.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. I'll take
Okay,
by the
I might need to actually... Now the game is all bugged out. Can't switch from first to third person. Alright, I think I need to go figure out my gear. Because apparently I am just not ready for that fight, apparently.
Huh?
So let me, I guess, go back to Skyrim. Yeah, I mean, I figured Miraak would be tough, but I didn't realize, like, he'd be just destroying me like that. No, I don't want to go to Rabalthar. Like, it is really messing me up, the difference in controls between Oblivion and Skyrim. Like, I am constantly hitting the wrong buttons right now for everything. Alright, so I need to up my resistances like crazy, it seems like. What? Why do I have Vermina cultists in my house? Alright. That seems a bit odd. Okay. Alright, which this is gonna be kind of annoying then, because I need to kind of reset here a little bit then. Because I've been running myself a little ragged here with my inventory and not really managing it. Alright, I'll keep the black soul gems on me. Keep the unfilled soul gems. Do I have any enchant? No, I don't have any enchant potions or anything. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to take a second here just to kind of clean out my inventory and stuff so that I feel a bit more organized going into enchanting my gear, because this is going to be a little bit of a process. Give me the Crimson Nernrig back. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have to... Alright, what else do I all have in my inventory here?
Please.
I'm gonna put this unenchanted... Okay, that should all be fine. Alright, I've just been putting... this kind of stuff in here. Keep that because that might be useful. Yeah, I just need to take a second here to kind of organize my stuff.
You could use a bit more art on these walls, I think.
I feel very unorganized, and now that kind of running into like obviously like a spot that I can't, you know, like with Miraak, I'm just getting wrecked. So I need to take a moment here and actually plan how I'm gonna do this. Alright, let me just get all these books out of my inventory and stuff. Oh my god. One day I'll start hitting the right thing for that. Okay. Okay, no.
Yes, my friend.
That should be good enough for right now. Okay, so let's see. I've got I've got black soul gems on me. Got 6 black soul gems. So let me get out my enchanting potions, mage doll. I'll just take out a few more. We'll just take out... That'd be 11 black soul gems. That should be more than enough. Okay. We'll do that for now. Okay, one other thing I want to do real quick before I get down to planning out these enchantments, because like I said, this is going to take a minute to do. I just want to go drop off
I've been looking for you. Looks like that's it.
Okay, I don't care about your anonymous letter right now. Okay, so I'm going to wait a couple of seconds here, and then I'm going to make a save before I enchant all my gear. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and unequip my jewelry, or at least my necklace. Yeah, just my necklace, I guess. Okay. So that way I can kind of see what my... Oh, wait, one other thing I need to do. Okay, let me make all them wait so that they stop following me around. Alright, so we got another good enchanting potion. Okay, so let's see here. So I've got, as far as things I can enchant, I can enchant my bow, which I'm not worried about. So basically I've got 4 things to enchant right now. And then I can also... I probably won't replace my ring because that's got a 400% health regen. So let me pull out a necklace. Let me pull out a necklace as well. So let's see, I can do gold amethyst, gold diamond, gold ruby. Guess we'll just do gold amethyst. Okay, so, which, I mean, I've got plenty of things that if I wanted to try to make a couple of different options, I could. Okay. So we've got essentially 5 pieces of gear we can enchant. So I need fire resistance, I need health. So let's see. So I need fire resistance, I need health. Alright, so let's... Sorry, this is because I also need to plan out what I'm gonna do before I spend my perk point and drink my potion and all that kind of stuff.
What do you see? The void looking back, that's what. You
okay,
and the void
so
are one and the same, I think.
So for my helmet, I can do health regen. I can't do a fire resistance. I can do magicka.
You look very deep in thought.
kind of wondering if, because I can triple enchant my helmet. So I'm kind of thinking if I do... I'm kind of thinking for the helmet, if I do... Let me get a piece of paper here real quick. So I think for the helmet, if I do... let's see, I could do health regen, which could help combat the damage over times and stuff he does. I could do Magicka 2 and I guess just Marksman for instances that I do use my bow. Because Magicka 1 is just... Okay, so Magicka 2 would be... Magicka 2, and then I could do just Marksman just to use it. Okay, so that would be my triple enchant for that. If I did the armor... Just jotting this down real quick as I don't think I need more armor rating. I need health. God, that only increases it by 20? Ugh. I mean, I guess that probably goes up as I... So, like, if I did that with a black... Okay, health increases by 86. Okay, so this is just for the base effect. So if I did Fortify Health 2... I could do resist magic, but I think I already have a decent... I guess you can't do fire resistant on... No, resist fire. Okay, so I can't do resist fire. I guess I could do another health regen. Or stamina could be nice. I might do the health regen, because what I'm thinking is if I do health regen as a base enchantment on all my armors, then I can enchant a ring also. Okay, so that would be that's... I'm kind of thinking... Because I have a good magic I'm at 88% magic resist already. Just as a base. And my armor rating is good. Armor penetration I don't think is really... I mean, I guess that's 17, but like still. Armor rating by 259. But yeah, I mean, my health regen will go crazy, though. Alright, let me look at the other pieces of gear here just to see. Okay, so if I do gauntlets... I still can't do resist fire. That's crazy. Definitely one-handed for the gauntlets. Since we use one-handed, we definitely want that, because that'll give us 25% more damage with that. I'm kind of thinking... armor rating. And then either armor pen or fortify magicka 2. Is kind of what I'm thinking for that. Because dark moon, increase your magicka. No, that decreases my health. That's not what we want. Okay, so for the boots, we definitely want resist fire. We definitely need resist fire, which will give us 43%. I'm kind of almost thinking frost. I don't think we need. Shock, that would give us 43. So that would put us at 43% fire resist and 68% shock resist. So I think that that would help there. So I think resist, shock. So we'll do fire, shock, ritual, boots of Boethia. I think fire, shock, and one-handed. Okay, so then let me pull a ring out real quick. Let me just sort this so I can pick whatever ring I want here. Because we did what? Gold, amethyst. We'll just pull out a gold sapphire. Okay. Okay, so ring, amulet. Alright, so let's see. I hope this is actually going to make a difference in this fight. Alright, so for the amulet, we can do... We definitely need... Can I do resist fire for both of them? Okay, so all the resistances are there for both of them. I kind of want to just do, for one of them, just do... So let's just say if I did... let's just say for the amulet, because I don't think there's any differences between them, really. Because I think you can pretty much do, like, everything with them. So if I just did for the amulet, let's just say if I did resist fire, that would put us up to, like, 80-something%. If I did resist shock, that would get us to 100% fire resistant. And then I could do resist frost, which would put us at 100% frost resistance as well. So if I did that, and then went to... So let me see. So for the necklace, I could do all of those. Right, so I could do resist fire, resist frost, resist shock. So then if I went to the sapphire ring, I could do resist fire again, which I'll have to see once I start doing this, because I think my enchantments might be even. I'll have to kind of see how it balances out as I do these. But if I did resist fire again, that would put me at 100% resist fire. And then I could do resist magic, Resist magic, which would put me at 100% resist magic, I think. And then if I did health regen, that would make my health go crazy. My health regen go crazy again. Yeah, because, I mean, that only increases it by 86. Like, that's really not... Like, using shouts and stuff give me way more health. Okay, so I think that's going to be the plan, and like I said, I'm going to do this one by one, because the enchantments are going to be stronger and stuff, so we'll kind of work our way through these and see where we're at. Okay. So, I need to hit the right buttons, apparently. Okay, so enchanting. Okay, so this will allow me to do a triple enchant. Okay. Triple enchant. So that means I should have power to triple enchant. Okay. And how many potions do I have for this? I have 5 of them. And they each last a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and drink a potion. Okay, so let's do the helmet. And then, so we said health regen, magicka. Oh, crap, did I not? Dang it, I didn't use the power. Okay. Alright, so helmet. We're going to do health regen, magicka 2, and marksman. So 363% faster, increase my magic by 90, absorb cells do 35% less damage, and ranged weapons deal 20% more damage. Oh, wait, I need to... Okay. Which actually, let's turn that off as well, because I don't think I'm going to be using that anymore. Okay, so now we need to go back into our skills. We need to do this again. Okay. Triple enchant. Triple enchant ready. Let's have another go at a potion. Okay, so we did our triple enchant. So let's do our armor. So armor, we said fortify health 2. Health regen. And let's do, I didn't actually decide what the last one was going to be. Let's do... Let's try stamina regen. Actually, let's do that. Okay. So far we've got health regen, more magic, ranged weapon, health increase, more health regen, and more stamina. Okay. So let's do... Alright, so we need to go... Skills... Alright, so we got our triple enchant. Go ahead and use that. Alright, so let me just write. So we did stamina. We did stamina 2 on the armor. Alright, so let's do... The boots should be pretty easy, so let's go ahead and do the boots next. They should be pretty straightforward. Wait, did I use the... I don't think I used it, did I? Okay, so boots, we're going to do resist fire, resist shock, and one-handed. Okay, so now we've got 45% resist fire, 70% shock, and another 27% one-handed damage. Okay. So let's go get our triple enchant again. Okay. And let's toggle it on. Okay. Alright, so let me just make sure I'm ready to go here with what I want to do. So for the gauntlets, we said we're going to do one-handed, armor rating, yeah, so I think I'll do, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and drink our next potion. Okay, we have our enchantments ready, so let's do that. So we're going to do armor rating, magicka, and one-handed. And then we'll pick our soul gem. Okay, I think this pauses the potion timer. Okay, so let's do... I think what I'm going to do is for the amulet, I'm just going to do the 3 resistances. And then we'll plan out for the ring what our last... for the ring, we'll plan out what our last... Okay, so let's go ahead and do the amulet. I probably could be doing this a lot faster and saving some of these potions, but... Alright, fire, frost, and shock. So 45, 45, 45. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and equip that. Wherever it is. Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright, so now we're at 90% fire resistance, 111% frost, 115% shock. Poison resistance is still our big weakness, but that's also just because of lycanthropy. So, I mean, if we get rid of that, we get rid of that. So I'm not too worried about that. So, as far as a ring, so we could do resist fire and magic to get those above 100, like to basically max out our resistance to that. And then we could also do health regen again, which would put us I mean, we would be at like over 1,000% health regen at that point. So I don't even know if we could take damage at that point. What's our magic and stuff up to? Our magic is almost up to 400 now, so that's good. Where can I see... Where can I see... See, I do think that these are capped, though, so we might have wasted... We might have wasted a little bit of this. But that at least ensures we're over the cap. I might switch that around at some point, but for right now, so let's just say if these are the caps, so for our ring, I don't need fire, I don't need magic, because I'm over the cap essentially at that point. So if I did, so assuming we don't need fire or magic anymore, let's see, so if I go to the ring, what else can we do? We could do resist poison, which would, I mean, I don't think that'll really help us with the Miraak fight, but so, I mean, we could do one-handed, which would give us more damage. We could do health regen and maybe just more health. Maybe we'll just do that. Just do health regen, and one-handed. And then we'll just rely on the magic caps being the magic caps. Because then also... Let me just see something real quick. So if I take off this necklace, so without the necklace, okay, yeah, so I'm not at caps on anything at that point, except resist magic. So we'll keep that the way it is. So let's, did I already do my thing? No. I don't think anyways. Let me, no, I didn't. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this. Okay. Let's go ahead and toggle it on. Let's go ahead and use it. Then let's go ahead and potion up here. Enchanting. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's grab our ring. So then we're going to do health regen, and one-handed. And that's what we're going to do. What would I want to, real quick, just while I have the potion, what would I want to do my bow? What enchantments can I do on my bow? Just because I might as well use the potion while I have it. So I could do... That doesn't seem right. That seems very low. I don't know what I would want to do with the bow, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so if we go ahead and put our necklace on, and we put our ring on, okay, so that puts us up to 730 health, 395 magic, and 365 stamina. We're over cap on fire, frost, shock, and magic. We're still weak to poison, but again, that's our beast blood. We have, I don't know how this translates, like 3.05%. I don't know what that translates to in terms of, because I mean, I feel like, like, look, like 363% faster, 363% faster, and then 300. So I mean, you're talking 1, 2. I mean, you're talking over 1,000% faster. Like, I don't know how that's the case. Like, how that number is 3%. Like, I don't understand the formula for that. Okay, so let me get rid of this stuff that I no longer need to carry. Because yeah, I don't need to carry any of that stuff now. I'll keep the water breathing, I'll keep the carry weight. We'll keep that stuff. Alright, so let me just finish real quick. Just dump stuff that I need to sell. Oh, let me go put the mage doll back before I forget. Okay. And I mean, that should be good now. We're plenty good on carry weights. Okay, so let me make a new save just in case I need to go back and redo my enchantments and stuff. That way I haven't, like, locked myself into these enchantments. Okay. So, I guess let's give this another go. Let's try this now. Because, I mean, we're at cap. I mean, we're over cap on all of our resistances, essentially, so... Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so let's think how I want to do this here. See, I can't hit him. And now I can't find him. There he is. See, like, where did he go? Like, I can't even find him. Is he up over here? Like, literally just sitting here stabbing him, not doing anything. Like, I'm sitting here stabbing him. Like, I don't know if he just keeps using Become Ethereal. Can I use... He must be using Become Ethereal or something. Because, I mean, I'm literally just stabbing him. And nothing's happening. Like, this is so stupid. Like, there's literally nothing I can do to him. Okay, I'm gonna run away from him. And now that shout's not working, so go figure. Lovely. I think he's bugged out.
You think to escape me?
I honestly don't know what's happening with this quest now. I think he's bugged out. I can't hit him. Can't use my dragon aspect shout.
Now, and finish this.
Unless maybe he just has a bunch of scripts that have gotten hung up now because of slow time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to have to reload the entire game, but I might have to.
It's too late for regrets, Dragonborn.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to fix this.
Did you think to escape me?
Alright, well. I gotta quit and reload the save, I guess. Because I don't know how to fix that. Like, he's just stuck. And I don't know if that's slow time that did that. Or what. But, I mean, I want to use slow time. So, guess we'll try it again. Let me look up while this is loading. Let me look up and see if there's stuff on the wiki about Miraak's bug fight, or bugs during his fight, you know? Okay, so apparently him becoming stuck in an ethereal state is a common bug with this battle. So there's a few things I can try if he gets stuck again. So we'll try this again. We're not going to load the autosave. Okay, so yeah, so we'll all right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sleep in my bed, so we... Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Why do I not... Alright, where is... Okay. Alright, I need to... What is... Oh. Yeah, dragon aspect is bugged now. Can I attack him now? Ah! Okay, so he's absorbing... Don't tell me he went ethereal again. Okay, I'm just gonna get away from him again.
There's no escape from this place. Now we can finish this.
Nope, he's still ethereal. Okay, so one thing it said you can do is run away from him and hide behind like a stack of books or something. And maybe it'll fix him. Can't tell if he's ethereal. What is he doing? This is such an annoying fight. See, and then he goes ethereal again. Like, as soon as I get close to him, he goes ethereal. Like... Like, I would have killed him like 5 minutes ago if he was not ethereal 90% of the time you fight him. Okay, so he's absorbing another dragon soul. Did it just reset? Or is this the end of the fight now? Oh my god. His Atronachs are dead. And it's like I would use Dragon Aspect, but that shout is bugged and not working. Which is kind of the whole point of getting Dragon Aspect, is to be able to just wreck him. Where'd he go? There it is. Okay, so now he's doing his stupid little teleport thing. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I have like no stamina. Let me try Dragon Aspect. Yeah, Dragon Aspect's broken.
Get your feet to escape me, Miraak. You
Oh, okay. Is the fight actually done then?
No matter. I have found a new Dragonborn to serve me. May she be rewarded for her service as I am.
Okay. Well, our enchantments did the trick, though. Like, it definitely made us basically invulnerable to him.
Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
Where did his body... Wait, I think this is another thing. That his body disappears. May fall through, so if you use... Actually, I'm gonna make a save real quick. Okay, so if you do player dot move to... Oh, actually, it looks like it'd be easier just to use TCL and find his corpse wherever it is. Well, maybe. Where is his corpse? Oh wait, there it is. Okay. Well, there we go. That was annoying, but we did it, I guess. Oh, what is this? So this is probably me being a noob at doing this fight, but what is this? I mean, it's all the skill trees. Me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just reading. Yeah, so this is basically to reset stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to reset any of my skill trees. Not interested. Okay, and unfortunately we're not back at Solstheim because this is where I read the book. So we need to go back to Solstheim now. That was definitely not a smooth Miraak fight. I can't say I enjoyed that fight if that's how buggy that fight can be. Alright, I'm just going to fast travel back to Solstheim. Because slow time definitely seems like it bugs that fight out. And he goes ethereal way too much for my liking. Alright, I want to go back to the Skull Village and just see if they say anything and stuff different after beating Miraak now.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of that... Does that mean... Is it over? Is Miraak defeated?
Well, hey there. Good morning.
Thank you. Whatever your other reasons for acting. One more thing, Skullfriend. If you will. I know it is not my place, but... May I offer a... As shaman of the Skull, I am... While you are not of the Skull. Hermamora forced you to serve him in order to... The All-Maker made you Dragonborn for a... Walk with the All-Maker, Skullfriend.
Alright, yep. We're not going to do anything else with Hermamora, don't worry. We're actually going to pray to Akatosh while we're at it. Oops. Okay. Alright, so that's that. That is that. So now, that's all the DLCs. That's Dawnguard and Dragonborn done. So, next thing, I'm going to actually make a save now that we're done with all that nonsense. Okay, I want to find Katana, because I have no clue where the hell she went. And I was putting it off while we were doing Solstheim. Or while we were doing the Dragonborn DLC, but now I want to go find her. Alright, let's go, because I'm guessing she is... Let me turn off all this miscellaneous crap, which we'll come back and maybe do at some point here. Okay, so she is not on Solstheim from the looks of it. I'm guessing she went back to Solitude, if I had to guess. Alright, so let's check. Is she... Yeah, she went back to Solitude. Okay, well, let's go pick her back up get the crew back together. All right. Man, you are tall.
Take a seat and get the cold out.
Let's see. She's probably upstairs. Yep, there she is.
Is something the matter?
See, it's not giving me the... It's not giving me the option to make her follow me again.
Well, then.
Well, now she's naked. Let me see. She doesn't have any type of an MCM.
What's on the menu?
Well.
And what might you
What's
need?
going on? Well then.
Alright, well, whatever, I guess. Whatever.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
I guess she can just stay there. Like, I accidentally just hit her and she just walked away. Like, she walked all the way back to Solitude and now wants nothing to do with me, apparently. Oh well. Maybe at some point she'll reset, or maybe I'll do some... Maybe I'll do some digging to see if there's a way to, like, force her to, like, come back. Alright. So, I think the next thing I was going to want to do after all of that, and I don't know how far I'll be able to get on this today, I want to do Worm's Tooth. Let me just click this again so that that quest goes away. But yeah, I want to do Worm's Tooth. I've never done Worm's Tooth before, so so we got to go to the Bannered Mare. But I was saving Worm's Tooth and some of these other quest mods and stuff until after I was done with all the main game and DLCs and all that kind of stuff. So, alright, so Bannered Mare is where we need to go. Because, I mean, really at this point, the playthrough is, I mean, now it's just kind of doing whatever. So, I think I'll do some of these other things, and then just because I've never done a lot of these quest mods, and then might start thinking about what my next playthrough character will be, because we destroyed the Dark Brotherhood on this playthrough, so we didn't do any Dark Brotherhood stuff. I didn't do any Thieves Guild stuff. We did the Companions, but we didn't do the Mages College. Well, I guess no, we did up to the point of getting access to... No, I had to have done Labyrinthian all the way. Undecided. Because I think I just saw this morning that Biggie said he's not doing 4.0 until late May. And then obviously I think there will need to be some time for him to work out some bugs and stuff, I imagine. So I don't know if starting a long playthrough would make sense, like, as soon as 4.0 drops, you know?
Indeed I am. Heard you might be the person.
But I definitely, if the timing could work out, I would love to do,
The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose.
have my next
A dragon
playthrough
has been
be
attacking
on
trade
4.0,
shipments
or 4.1, or whatever
Perhaps
the
you've
release
seen the
ends up
carriages
being by the
burning
time
by
I
the
do it.
roadside during your travels. Contingents of
So-
soldiers have already been sent after it, obviously to no success. And we need a solution, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is LoreRim, and I'm with the East Empire Company. Because it's
So, yeah, I'll
ships
just have
that
to
are being
see.
destroyed by that dragon.
Because, I mean, I've got a few, like I said, a few quests, or I mean, plenty of quests I could keep doing on this playthrough. If I wanted to fill the time. The other alternative would be to, I could do an Oblivion playthrough. Because in my free time, I had never played Oblivion before the remaster, or have never, like, completed a lot of the quests, so I've been doing that, taking some time away from this playthrough to play Oblivion. So I've done the main quest line and stuff in Oblivion now, and I'm currently doing, like, the Dark Brotherhood and things like that, so I think I could probably do a Oblivion playthrough if I wanted to stick that between this and the next LoreRim. I could also go look at Nulvis. I don't know if V6 is fully out or not yet, though. So I would want to wait till V6 to do a Nulvis play.
It may have a motive that we don't yet understand.
So I don't know. I'd have to go back and look and see if Nulvis is fully out yet.
The team I've assembled have been tracking the dragon.
I know Vector's been making releases and stuff. I just don't know if it's still, like, beta releases or not.
That's where you'll come in. There's Aether, a Red Guard warrior from Hammerfell.
But I know I want to do Worm's Tooth.
Archer, and the most skilled sharpshooter I've seen.
Worm's Tooth. I don't know if I want to do Clockwork or Forgotten City. What's the other one? Siren Root, I think. I've never done Siren Root.
An orc berserker from Nazelbur with the strength of at least 3.
I need to finish Bellathor's sister's stuff. So there's a few things that I can still do. And then, I mean, obviously I've got a lot of, like, little side quests and stuff that I could keep doing.
We might be able to catch that dragon. I wish you the best of luck, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return.
But also, at this point, too... Hi, Jesper.
Hi, seen any dragons lately?
I mean, I was overpowered outside of Miraak, of course. Miraak being the exception, apparently. I was overpowered before, but now with my enchanted gear... Let's go see what Bellathor's sister has to say, actually, while we're here. But now with the fully enchanted gear, I mean, I can't imagine we even lose health from anything now. Where is she?
You want something from me?
What is he singing? I've never heard this before.
And they fought and they died. They burned and they bled as they issued their
This must be part of the Skyrim's Got Talent Bard stuff, I guess.
free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this
Because I've never heard this before.
And if Alduin
Well, Alduin's dead. Alright, you lost me. He's dead already. Where'd she... Wait, where'd she go now? There she is.
You want something from me?
No, I
It's
don't.
so good to see you again. Hello again. It's good to see you. Remember how Bellathor sold me like some worthless trinket? Well, I found a way to turn the tables on him. You see, while going over Bellathor's ledger, I discovered something interesting.
What did you find in the ledger?
Bellathor has been selling stakes in the store to a few key individuals in Whiterun. Here's the breakdown. I already have a 30% stake in Bellathor's general goods, and Isolde, Hulda, and Nazim each hold 10%. If we can acquire their stakes, we'll gain the majority control we need to vote Bellathor out.
So you want me to buy the stakes?
Precisely. Here's the catch. I don't have all the necessary funds. That's where you come in. I need you as a... I can provide you with some funds to get started, but be prepared. You may have to spend some of your own gold to secure the remaining stakes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I knew I could rely on you. Here's the gold I can spare to get you started. Once we have the majority control, we'll show Bellathor that his reign is over, and he can no longer treat family...
I've never done this quest all the way through, so this will be... Wait, how am I over encumbered? Just... Oh, I guess I did pick up a ton of dragon bones and crap, didn't I? Shale, where are you at? Come here.
Want to talk? You know I don't mind.
No, I don't want to talk. I just want to give you... I just want you to hold my crap. So in Oblivion, I made I enchanted a ring in there just for like hauling loot and stuff out of dungeons and everything. So I did like the feather, you know, enchantment on it and all that stuff. And I named it Lydia's Burden. Thought that was a fitting name for it. Alright, shares in Bellathor.
It would seem so.
I want to purchase them.
How much?
Let's see if we can get 500 gold for it.
You expect me to believe that?
Okay, nope. How about 1,000?
Of course.
Alright, so there we go. So we got her stock. Oh, is Isolde here somewhere? That says acquire Nazim. Is Isolde here? She typically hangs out here, doesn't she? Alright, well, let's go out. Man, I really hope, though, that it works out for, I really hope it works out to where Big E can make it work and be a full-time content creator. Because if he can stay working on LoreRim and mod lists and everything, like, man, that would be so awesome. Especially because he wants to do a Fallout list and stuff,
yes.
too.
What is it that you want?
Alright, him, let's see.
It would seem so.
I would like to purchase them.
How much?
We are definitely going to intimidate him.
No need to get rough.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Alright, so we got that. Now we need Isolde. Where are you? Is she in Bellathor's? Oh, this will be fitting that she's in Bellathor's while we're trying to enact our master plan.
Excuse me.
I
happen to hold some stake in Bellathor's store.
I would like to purchase them.
What is your offer?
Let's see if we can persuade her.
You expect
Nope.
me to believe
Alright,
that?
1,000 gold.
How can I argue with that?
Alright, there we go.
Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops.
Everything is for sale, Bellathor. And you're about to find out the truth of that. Yeah, I definitely would love... I've actually never played Cyberpunk either. That's on my list to get to. And I would love a lore list for Fallout. That would be awesome. Alright, we got the...
I knew you could do
we
it.
got our stakes.
With these stakes, it's time to move on to
All
the
right,
next stage of
let's
our
go
plans. Follow
take
me.
over Bellathor. But yeah, I really, I mean, even if nothing else, even if he just stays dedicated to LoreRim and NGVO and stuff like that, like, I feel like it would just be off. And then plus, I think he wants to do stuff for, I mean, obviously when Skyblivion and stuff like that come out, I mean, I think he's going to look at what modifications need to be made to that. And okay, come on.
Need something?
Yeah, I need you to go.
See you around. Oh, you trying to get my attention?
I'm trying to get you to move. Oh my god. Okay, let me teleport my followers, and you guys sit here. Because I don't know what she is doing. Maybe if I go in Bellathor's, she'll come over here? No? Okay, well, I don't care this much about this quest. Like, it's like either you're gonna do this or you're not. Now where'd she go? Where the heck is she going? Well, at least she's moving. I honestly don't know if I want to go in business with you. Like, this is pretty wild, the path you took to get here.
Bellathor, we need to talk.
What's going on here?
We are having a shareholders meeting. We're electing a new manager for the store.
That's ridiculous! You don't have enough shares to make this decision.
I don't, but with my friend here, we do. I have 30%. They have 30%. Together, we have majority. Isn't that right, partner?
That's right.
If that's the case, I vote for myself. I should retain my position as store manager.
And I think the store manager should be me. So, it's up to you. What will you decide?
I think it should be me.
Who are you going to vote for?
Let's go with Leela or Lele or whatever her name is.
I knew I could count. It's done, Bellathor. We own the store now. But since I am not completely heartless to my family like you, you can still work here, at the store, as my employee. See you around.
You win this time.
I knew my trust in you wasn't misplaced. The store is mine now, but it is also yours. Check in at the store from time to time. And as my first official act as store manager of Bellathor's General, you have more than earned it.
Ooh, wow, 300 gold.
No, not yet. No, I don't have any tasks for you right now. Why don't you... We're just getting... It's a modest beginning, but I'm determined to make a mark in Whiterun.
Alright, well there we go. Now we are part owner of Bellathor's General Goods. So how fun is that? Alright, I don't need to pick up more quests. At some point, I've got to go deal with Gore. I've been waiting. There was a guy that was hopping on my stream. Well, I assume a guy. I don't actually know. There was a person hopping on my streams for pretty consistently for a while. That we had made an agreement that when I was done with Gore, when I was done using him as a follower, we were gonna Fusarda him off the top of High Hrothgar. And so that's where I've left Gore sitting this whole time. Is just up at High Hrothgar, just freezing his balls off. And I refuse to go do that until he's back. But at some point, I would like to go do that. Oh, wait. Come here. Let me get...
Hello there.
I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping here real quick before I go start. Yeah, like, he's not a bad, follower to have in terms of, like, his like, skill. Like, I honestly didn't mind him in that aspect. I'll deal with all the rest of that later. I just want to get the dragon bone and stuff. His dialogue is the thing that annoys me. And it's not even the fact that, like, he has commentary about quests and stuff. Like, I actually quite like when followers have that. What I didn't like is that he has so much dialogue that then when you, like, go to talk to him, you have to, like, it basically forces you to do all of that dialogue, you know? And then some of his actual dialogue with him is annoying, too. Like, he oversteps his position quite a bit, I feel like. Alright, where do I need to go for Worm's Tooth? I never even paid attention. Meet up with the mercenaries on the road to Falkreath. So, oh, over here? I guess we can go to Pine Watch. We'll fast travel to Pine Watch. But yeah, once I got Shale, I got rid of Gore. Because, I mean, Gore is kind of a duplicate to my player character, other than just not using a shield and stuff. But, like, honestly, I thought my group of... Where's Megara at now? Oh, there she is. Because, honestly, I thought my group of Katana, Shale, Megara, and Inigo was a pretty good group. Until Katana had to go and ruin it. But yeah, Gore was unnecessary at that point. Alright, are you the mercenaries I'm here to see? I guess so.
So, you're the one Loreas asked us to wait for. You're this Dragonborn people have been talking about.
Shocky, you missed quite a bit. I don't know what level I was the last time you you were on, but yeah.
I guess we have no choice.
Dawnguard and Dragonborn definitely shot our
I wish we could have met under more
level up.
But I'm afraid we're a little
That's
short
for sure.
on time. Good that you arrived when you did.
No, Shocky's not the one that I'm waiting to Fusardog Gore with. It's Perfect Zip, I think is their name was.
The region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon.
But Shocky is one of the regulars as well,
can't say
too.
for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows?
But yeah, Perfect Zip is the one I'm waiting for to Fusarda. Oh, no worries at all, Shocky. I've honestly, my streaming schedule hasn't been as consistent the last couple of weeks anyways.
Last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same
like, I've missed a few days and I've had to start later than normal and stuff like that on some days, so it's
with you on our side,
it's no big deal, obviously, you know.
Now, come on,
no worries at all. But yeah, you did miss, I think you missed Dawnguard and Dragonborn entirely. I did both of the DLCs. Because I think you were around when I beat Alduin. I think. And just, yeah, and then just to catch you up, this episode, earlier, when I went to go fight Miraak, Miraak lit me the hell up. Like, he one-shotted me the first fight. The first time I fought him, he one-shotted me. Like, it was ridiculous. So I ended up having to go enchant all my gear. So I ended up doing triple enchants on everything. And so I did... So now my health regen is like over 1,000% faster. And I did like ranged weapons. I did more health. More armor rating. More one-handed. And then now I've got my resistances. If you look down in the bottom left, I'm at cap on fire, frost, shock, and magic resist. I'm over cap on all of those. So then I went in and fought Miraak, and the fight was really buggy, but he was doing, like, no damage to me whatsoever. Like, there were a couple times he started hitting me, but nothing that I couldn't just put a potion on and take care of. Yeah, I'm still a werewolf. That's why my poison resistance is negative 19. And honestly, I think that's what was the only time he started to You good? Alright. Yeah, I didn't intend to stay being a werewolf, to be honest. But honestly, I think in the fight that I actually beat Miraak, I think the only damage he really did to me was when he was doing the stupid hentai tentacles. Because that's poison damage. So I think he was actually dealing damage to me at that point. And I didn't opt for doing any poison resistance in my enchantments because... Oh, are you a bad guy or no? No, okay. I was about to light that dude up, though. Just see a orc coming at you, like, ready to start swinging. But yeah, I think at this point, I think poison is the only thing that can hurt me right now. Because, I mean, my armor rating is ridiculous. I'm at cap on all the magicka resistance. I've got like 70% absorb resistance. So, yeah, I don't think there's much that can hurt me at this point. Let's see, what arrow do I want to use for this guy? I guess I don't have any of my fun arrows with me. So we'll just use Orcish. Did I not reach him? Or is there like a dialogue or something to this dragon? Okay, so there's a scripted thing. What a big bad kid. Let me get... Where's Dragonrend? I need to clean up these shouts, man.
Kendav Balan Kai. Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before me. I was beginning...
I'm guessing he's gonna, like, teleport me somewhere?
Varuki Togat Ronga Dovaki. This one surprised
Yeah.
me with its...
Yeah, I can't use Wuthrad with the shield, since it's two-handed. Not without a mod. I think there's a mod that lets you one-hand wield battle axes and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately I can't use Wuthrad. But that's okay, we've got my custom Alduin's Fang weapon that I made. Which I still need to go back and lower down the enchantments on that a little bit, I think. I think it's a little too OP. Although, really, it wasn't too OP against Miraak, to be honest. It actually took quite a few hits to... Like, I wasn't dealing a ton of damage to Miraak.
Slip through our fingers.
What is... Okay.
We're gonna go down well with Lorius. We can count on that. You're right. He was probably watching our movements this whole time. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wormstooth. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare.
Ugh, I don't want to go back to the Bannered Mare. Alright. Let's go back to the stupid Bannered Mare. Celestia Stormsword, I like it. Yeah, I was gonna go two-handed, to be honest, originally, but whenever I do a Nord, I always play... Same with a Orc. If I do an Orc or a Nord, I always do two-handed. Like, because I mean, it's just so rad to have, you know. But yeah, wielding Wuthrad would have been thematically really cool for this build. But unfortunately, I messed that up. I didn't plan ahead for that. Which, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, right? I have another level up at this point. I'm leveling just fine, and I don't really use my shield all that much anymore. So, I mean, in reality, I could start leveling into two-handed at like level 64, which would be insane, to be honest. All right, I'm going to put one more point in magic just so it's a nice round number. But I mean, yeah, so I've got 6 perk points left after triple enchanting all my gear. Other than my bow. I haven't triple enchanted my bow yet. Oh wait, actually, since I'm at 100 block now. So when bull rushing with your shield raised, you knock down most targets and reduce incoming damage by 50%. Why not? I don't think I can do that, right? Because I had already done... And torch combat, I don't need. But yeah, I mean, I could, in theory, start speccing into two-handed if I wanted to roll with Wuthrad. Let me talk to this guy, and then I want to see something.
You're back. I was beginning to think you may never return. I see. Were you at least able to find anything? Worm's Tooth. Then it seems I manage Stone Hollow, an East Empire company. It's located on the island of Worm's Tooth, to the north of Solitude. Our particular dragon was first sighted near the mining settlement, not one to let a potential problem fester. I brought, sadly, they proved to be no. All accounts suggested headed. Shortly thereafter, I began with surviving wit, so I traveled south in pursuit of it. I convinced the East Empire company. I sent Theoden, my courier, to track down the one person. My thoughts exactly. But consider... Indeed we do. We can't risk this happening. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. I should say... And don't forget...
Okay, so docks at Solitude. Great. I want to go look at Wuthrad real quick. And I want to see how it compares stat-wise to... Actually, let me just... I want to see how it compares stat-wise to the weapon I'm using right now. Because, I mean, I really... Even though I fully... It's kind of ironic to say that, like, I've fully spec'd into my blocking at this point now. But I really just don't use my shield all that often. And on top of that, it blocks so much of the field of view. Because the Shield of Ysgramor is, like, gigantic for some reason. Oh yeah, I did finish the college questline. I forgot. Okay. I figured I did, but... What am I looking for? Wuthrad? Come on, go in alphabetical order. Wuthrad. Let me see what this looks like compared to what I'm using. 351, 526. Now, granted, that is a custom weapon, so I expected it to be higher. That is quite a big drop, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll carry it with me for a while. No, I don't want to do that. I want the chest. Yeah, well, and I mean, like I said, too, it's also comparing an overpowered custom weapon to Wuthrad, you know? Like, I fully acknowledge that Alduin's Fang weapon is OP, you know? So, but you know what? We'll have some fun with Wuthrad. Because, I mean, at this point, I don't really use the shield all that much. And, so why not? We'll put Wuthrad on number 3. And actually, I might even take the shield off my favorites for now. No, so it's not my weapon. It's basically, I did a combination of... the mod is on Nexus. I don't remember the name of it. Let me... Oh, well, hang on, I can't... The mod is on Nexus. I could look up what the name of it is. But it's not mine. Like, it's not my weapon. I just basically... I took the idea of... There's a mod that gives you... there's a mod that gives you... what you call it? Weapons and stuff, weapons and armor based on when you kill Alduin. Or actually, the weapon mod was you get it the first time you go fight Alduin and you go into the time wound. Basically, there's a weapon just sitting on the ground there that that mod adds, and it adds a one-handed and a two-handed variant. I forgot what the names of the actual weapons were originally called. I think one was Alduin's Fang, and one was something else. So let me see if I can look it up real quick. Alduin. Let me see. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it right this second, but it's called... Yeah. So the weapon I used is actually called Alduin's Fang, or the mod I used, right, is called Alduin's Fang. And like I said, it adds 2 weapons at the time wound. But what I did is I actually didn't like the models that were in that mod, because it uses LoreRim models, which they looked fine. Like, it wasn't too bad, to be honest, but I wanted something a little bit cooler. So now the hard part is I need to figure out what the model of that weapon was that I used. Because I renamed it in Xedit. I renamed it Alduin's Fang. But I'll tell you what, I'll look it up, because I could look it up just in Mod Organizer, but I can't do it while the game is running. So at the end of the stream here, which will probably be here pretty soon. No, it's all good. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy. But when I shut down the game, I'll keep the stream running, and I can look up the name of the mod. And then the armor, just if anyone's curious, the armor is, I think it's like Ritual Armor of Boethia or something, I think is what it's called. And I thought it looked like black dragon scale type armor. So, again, I basically used another mod and gave it, I gave it the set bonus of dragon armor. So it's got the shout cooldown, all that kind of stuff like baked into it. But the armor itself is the ritual armor of Boethia, which I just thought it looked badass. But there's another mod called Alduin's Scales, I think, that gives you this crafting item, Alduin's Scales. And that was another mod that basically, when you defeat Alduin, you get scales from him, and you can craft a black set of Dragonbone armor, which is pretty cool, like even just on its own right. But the problem was, because LoreRim edits all of the armors, obviously, a black colored vanilla dragon armor doesn't look right in LoreRim, right? Because it looks like a black vanilla armor, but the LoreRim has like the updated dragon armor or dragonbone armors and stuff, so it looked out of place. So that's why I was like, okay, well, I really like the concept of making an armor out of Alduin's scales, right? Like, I think in concept that is really cool. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you, if you defeated the World Eater, why wouldn't you make armor out of him? You know? Yeah, I mean, if you just have any vanilla armor or weapon model, it just looks extremely out of place in a list like LoreRim. If you were just playing, like, I mean, vanilla Skyrim, like, you know, oh, I guess I gotta go over the warehouse thing. It wouldn't be, it would be really cool, but when you modify all the weapon and armor models in the game, you've got to follow suit with stuff like that. So that's why I found the Boethia's armor and just kind of headcanoned it into, no, this is Alduin's armor, which I need to go through and edit the name of it and stuff to match, so it's not like, where's the guy I'm going to talk to? Over here. But yeah, so when I end, where are you going? Come back here. Hey.
Can I help you?
Okay, I guess I gotta talk to him somewhere. But yeah, when I end the stream, I'll pull up Mod Organizer and look up the name of that mod.
Can I help you?
Can I?
Godspeed, Dragonborn.
I don't know what his deal is. Maybe I need to wait till not 3 o'clock in the morning.
Good morning.
Okay,
Safe travels, Dragonborn.
I don't know what his deal is. I wonder if he's bugged out with the come to me during business hours. Yeah. I wonder if he's like bugged out because of like the dock overhaul. Like, I wonder if he needs to be at like a certain place or something, you know? But honestly, I am approaching the 3-hour mark, and I am actually starting to get kind of hungry, so I might end it here, to be honest. And then we'll go to Worm's Tooth, if I can figure out how to make him talk to me. We'll go to Worm's Tooth in the next episode, and we'll do that quest. Because I think it actually takes, I think Worm's Tooth takes, oh, okay, now he's going where he needs to go. I think Worm's Tooth properly takes, like, adds like 10 plus hours of content. So I think I'll go ahead and save it here, and we'll talk to him and do that at the start of the next episode. So yeah, so I appreciate everyone hopping on, hanging out, chatting. Shocky, I'm gonna end the game just so I can access Mod Organizer, but I'm not gonna end the stream, so don't hop off. But I appreciate everyone as always that hopped on. So let me go ahead and end the stream real quick, or not the stream, close the game. All right, so the screen's gonna go black, obviously, which we'll just go ahead and put this up if it decides to show up. There we go. Okay. So now I should be able to get into Mod Organizer. So let me go. Oh, okay, here it is. Let me open this in Nexus just to make. Okay, so it's called. Let me make sure this is the right weapon. Yeah, it's called the Devil's Tooth. Let me here. I'll link you the. I'll link you the mod. That's the weapon model that I used. So that's the weapon model that I used. And then obviously, like I said, I edited the enchantments and stats and stuff for LoreRim, because keep in mind, since LoreRim is a Requiem list, the stats are going to be way off if you don't adjust them. So if you're playing on LoreRim and you want to put that, oh, excuse me, and you want to put that model into the game, you've got to obviously like find, basically the recommended way I saw to do it is find a comparable weapon in the game. Like if you want it to have like Daedric stats, you know, find a Daedric sword in Xedit and copy the stats over, basically. This is the armor that I used, the ritual armor of Boethia, and then I can just show you real quick, or not show you, but link you real quick the other two mods that I used that kind of gave me the idea. So this is the Alduin Scale mod that gives you the scales and lets you craft the black Dragonbone armor. And then this is the original modeled Alduin's Fang. So, like I said, this is the one that puts the weapons at the throat of the world in the Time Wound. So, basically what I did is I just basically got those weapons and kind of just gave myself the model of the other one. But those are all the mods I used for that. There's also another cool one that I ended up not using, but I thought about using it. It's called the Bones of Alduin, and it lets you, like, it gives you like a bunch of different weapons made of like Alduin's bones, essentially, or dragon bones. So there's some cool models in that too that I liked. So yeah, so that's all the stuff I used for that. And like I said, I did what you call it? I did quite a bit of editing on it. Yeah, no, they were all cool. Man, I searched through the Nexus for days trying to find the model of the weapon and armor I wanted to use. Because I was like, man, this is, you know, I'm streaming this. I was like, this has got to be, it's got to be like, if this is a weapon and an armor that you're making out of a final boss, like, you know, you're literally taking this like god level dragon and you're making a weapon and armor, you know, in headcanon out of him. Like, I mean, they gotta look epic, you know? So I liked the idea of there was a weapon made imbued with like Alduin's like fang, you know, air quotes, his fang. And then I liked the idea of an armor being made out of his scales and skin and all that kind of stuff. So, so there you go. That's all the mods I used for that kind of stuff. There is, if you are playing on LoreRim or any Requiem-based list, and if you need help editing those in Xedit to match and fit in, I know on the LoreRim Discord, there is, I think it's in the LoreRim modification channel, I think. There's a pinned, let me look real quick. Yeah, LoreRim modifications, if you go to the pinned messages, there's, I think it's by Jay or something. There's guides in there about editing weapons and armor for Requiem. So, but my advice is, like I said, just find a tier of weapon and armor that you kind of want to model it after, or a weapon or something that's got the enchantments that you want, and then just copy it over. Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I love talking about this stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I love, I mean, modding Skyrim has essentially made Skyrim my favorite game. And I have sunk, let me see what my total is at this point for Skyrim. I am up to 1,914 hours logged on Skyrim Special Edition. So, I mean, I love doing this stuff. I love modding Skyrim. LoreRim is amazing. I don't claim to be a great modder by any means, but I know enough to be dangerous. So, yeah, I love just hanging out talking about this stuff. And I mean, yeah, no, don't feel bad. But honestly, though, that's why I started streaming, right? I was like, I'm spending so many hours on this game, playing it, and it's a single player game, which is great. But, you know, it's kind of isolating to play a single player game like this and sink thousands of hours into playing it and modding it. So I was like, if I start streaming, maybe I'll be able to actually hang out and talk with people that like doing this too, you know? Next time, yeah, oh, for sure. Mods are the only reason. Because I would imagine a large portion of those hours are me just turning on a bunch of mods and logging into the game to test if they work. So, next time I'm going to be streaming, let me look at my schedule for this week. I should be good to be on tomorrow. I usually try to get on about, usually the earliest I get on is 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's probably what I'll shoot for tomorrow. So I'll get that updated on Twitch, and YouTube will have an event, I guess is what they call it. That'll show when the next stream is starting. So yeah, tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And I'll probably be streaming for, 2-3 hours. So, per the usual. And, yeah, we'll do Worm's Tooth tomorrow, or as much of it as we can. That'll be the plan for tomorrow. And I'll get all my, inventory management, housekeeping. I'll get all that done, between streams. Maybe I'll try to figure out how to get Katana back. And then, yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. And like I said, I appreciate the views. I appreciate you hanging in, chatting. Did you look into the Adventurer's Basement? Oh, no, actually, I don't think I did. Thanks for reminding me about that. I actually forgot about that. Let me look at that real quick. Mods. It was called Adventurer's Basement. I think I actually might have briefly looked at the mod page for it. Adventurer's Basement BHM mods. I'm guessing this is it. Yeah, I pulled it up. Let's see, is this the same one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it pulled up on Nexus. Thanks for the link. Yeah, I'll take a look at this. Maybe I can, because yeah, I like the concept of this a lot. Especially because I'm only using vanilla houses. I'm not using like a custom, player home. So yeah, I'll check it out and see. Have you tried it in LoreRim? Have you added it to a LoreRim playthrough yet? Okay, and any issues or anything I need to be aware of, or does it just work? Quote Todd Howard. Because yeah, I'll look at getting this added in, and then I can take a look at it on the next stream. Because yeah, it would be cool. Because I really like the idea of having automatically sorted storages, and honestly, I need to do something because at this point, the amount of stuff that I have in the Tundra Homestead cell, I've got to be getting close to breaking that. Like, I mean, I have got so many things in that, like, loaded into containers in that cell that I'm honestly worried about breaking the game. Okay. I'll, when I go in to do my, selling stuff off and emptying out Shale's magic chest and, doing some of my inventory clean out, I'll install that and take a look at it. And then, yeah. Oh man, it's from 2016. This is an old mod. Well, cool. I mean, hey, if it's hung around this long, I've actually never come across it. So, which if it's a cool mod, maybe I'll make like a showcase video talking about it. We'll give it some love, bring it back from the dead. So, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at it between today and tomorrow's stream. So, and I'll get it loaded in. And we can I'll see how it works. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys hopping on. Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. around then is when I should be back. Might be 11. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get it posted on Twitch and YouTube though. So, but I appreciate y'all. Always love to hang out and chat, and I definitely don't mind hanging out after the chat or the stream to chat about things. If there's ever anything you guys want to talk about, just hit me up. But otherwise, I will catch y'all tomorrow. And until then, stay safe and have fun out there.